Hi, this is Miss Fletcher, and we're going to be continuing our writing lesson from earlier in the week. So before we start, just make sure that you have your writer's notebook and a pencil, and you're ready to go. So I want you to find a blank page, and we're going to write down our I can statement. Today we're focusing on choosing our best reason or combining reasons and then writing our introduction. So let's write, I can pick my best reasons and write my introduction. So now that we have that, I want you to think about our prompt for our writing. It said, if you could be anyone in history, who would you want to be, and explain why. Now I chose Princess Kate Middleton. Look at that beautiful dress. Okay, so I want to take a look at my one-sided multi-flow map from earlier in the week. Have that ready so you can follow along and do the work. Alright, so now I have my one-sided flow map next to me, and I want you to have yours next to you. And I just wrote down my reasons of why I wanted to be Kate Middleton. Okay, so I'm just going to read off my reasons just to refresh our memory. She meets important people. She helps charities. She wears beautiful clothing. She lives in a palace and helps make history. Now, the main point of our lesson today is to take a look at our reasons and see if we can combine any of those reasons and come up with our best reason. So just looking at my reasons, I can see that wearing beautiful clothing and then living in a palace are both examples of living a luxurious life. And so I'm going to combine those and write my reason as to why I would want to be here. So I'm going to type lives a luxurious life. Okay, so now I have that in there. Alright, and I'm going to just move that to fit in my box a little bit. Alright, there we go. So we'll move that. Alright, now I'm going to cross off the reasons that I use so I can take a look at what I have left. So she wears beautiful clothing and lives in a palace. So I have 2 more reason boxes left, and then I have 3 reasons from my multi-sided flow map. Okay, so let's see. Meets important people, helps charities, and helps make history. Well, I think meeting important people and helping to make history could maybe be combined or go together, because usually famous people meet each other and usually famous people are in history. So I am going to combine those and put that in my reason box. So I'm going to say helps make history. Okay. Now, I know that would be considered my best reason. So it does cover both of those reasons. So we will just go with that. Okay. And now I'm going to cross that off my list so that I can see what I have left. Okay, so what's left is helps charities. Okay, so now I'm going to just write that in my last box telling my reasons. And one different way to say that would be to say that she helps the poor and those in need. So I'm going to move that in my box. Okay, so as I've done this, I also want you to go ahead and take a look at your 5 reasons. Are there any of them that you could combine? Or, for instance, when I looked at my history reason, I thought, well, making history kind of covers both of those things, and it's a really important reason to back up my opinion. So I'm just going to put that one in there. So take a look at your reasons, and then go ahead and make your flow map with 3 main or your best reasons as to why you'd want to be that person in history. Okay, so after we've combined our reasons and thought of our very best reasons, we're going to work on our introduction. So recall from your one-sided flow map that you had your opinion statement in the large box on the right. Okay, so for mine, I had written, if I could be anyone in history, I would be Princess Kate Middleton. Okay, so we're going to use it as the beginning of our introduction. And if you haven't formed your flow map right here already, go ahead and draw that in your notebook and think of your very best reasons out of those 5 reasons. So once you've gotten through that step, now you can move on to your introduction. So when you write your introduction for this project, it needs to be at least 2 sentences, if not more. Okay, so we already have our first sentence. Okay, and what I want you to know about this first sentence is I didn't just say I would be Princess Kate Middleton. Because if I were someone reading that statement, I wouldn't know why you wanted to be why I wanted to be Princess Kate Middleton. So I begin my sentence off restating the question, which was, who would you be in history if you could pick anyone? So I said, if I could be anyone in history, and then I tell my opinion, I would be Princess Kate Middleton. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit to that introduction. And I'm going to make kind of a general statement about my reasons to help me get my reader's interest about my opinion. Okay, so I am going to add in here, get my text, that Princess Kate lives a fascinating, so kind of an interesting and influential life. The fascinating part covers all her wealth and her clothes and the luxury that she lives in, and then the influential part covers my reasons about influencing history and then helping others. So I think that pretty much sums up what my reasons are about. Now, in this case, if you wanted to create a bigger, broader, more detailed introduction, you could include your 3 reasons. And you could say, if I could be anyone in history, I would be Princess Kate Middleton. Princess Kate lives a luxurious life, helps make history, and helps the poor or those in need. So that is one other option if you don't want to make a general statement about your person in history that you would want to be. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to just move that down so you can see it a little bit. And this gets me ready for my next step tomorrow. Okay, so before you leave this lesson, just make sure you have combined your 5 reasons and created 3 reasons in a flow map. And then once you have your 3 reasons in your flow map, then you can go ahead and create your introduction with at least 2 sentences in it. Alright, that's all till next time when you'll be learning about how to make a poster for this project. See you then!